All right, we're live. Tuesday morning show. Unfortunately, I'm solo today. Annette is out with a little thing going on, little sickness. So, but it's all right. I'm here for the solo show, and we're gonna rock it out here for you today. All right. I gotta mute my computer. That's a total Annette move. All right. So I have to do Annette's job, right? So that's kind of weird. So birthdays today. There's not a ton of great rock and roll birthdays. But we do have the drummer from No Doubt. It's his birthday today. And we have a bunch of No Doubt records in stock. The best of. There's an earlier one. Return of Saturn's got some hits on it. And, of course, gotta have Tragic Kingdom there on vinyl. So, Vic Damone's birthday. There was a couple other birthdays today. Tomorrow, it's Alex Lifeson from Rush's birthday tomorrow. So a lot more birthdays tomorrow. But today's a little dried up. Everyone's piling in. Hello. Lots happened last week. We're gonna get into RSD charts like I always do. Talk about what's going on. But we got a new Cheap Trick album coming out. We're talking Deftones. We're talking all sorts of stuff today. So. All right. I got this Cheap Trick box set. We might as well just get right into that. So they've only made 1,000 of these Cheap Trick boxes on clear vinyl. The stickers on the front are numbered. And it's got everything from their first album all the way up to Busted, which was 1990. And I believe there's been a handful of records since then. That comes on the heels of their new album got announced this week. All Washed Up. It's coming out end of October, early November. I believe the first single is out now. You can go check that out. The first new Cheap Trick song we've had in a little while. It's very exciting. Stay tuned. We will have some exciting stuff. Total exclusives for that album. We're not getting our own color vinyl, but we do have some, I believe, maybe some signed stuff. Some other cool promo items coming down the tubes. We're working on that still. So that's coming. If you're a Cheap Trick fan, stay tuned. Watch our socials. I don't have anything more today, but we will as it gets closer. All right, record store. I guess I did birthdays. I'll go right into the charts. It's going to be a short show when you're solo and you're just talking to yourself. Matt, I tried to get Matt on the show today and he didn't want to. He wasn't prepared. So, RSD charts. Number 1 is Ethel Cain Willoughby Tucker. I'll Always Love You is number 1. Number 2 is Black Keys, No Rain, No Flowers, which I believe we're out of. I couldn't find one. Jeff Buckley. Oh, we also have the other Ethel Cain record that came out. I don't know. I guess earlier in this year. Preacher's Daughter came out in 2022, but I don't think it was on vinyl till February. Buckley, Grace, number 3 on the charts. Baby Metal's 4. MGK, Lost Americana, is number 5. Charlie Crockett at 6. Suicide Boys, The New Tyler Childers, My Chemical Romance. Then you get some Deftones and your Black Sabbaths and your Radioheads. Fleetwood Mac, 21. I think it's up. Was it 30 last week?
I think it was 28, actually.
It's back on the rise, baby. 21. That's a lot of units.
Either way.
I wish I knew how many units I wish they would publish the volume that they're selling. That would be interesting to know. Anyway. Moving on. RSD charts. Things that have been doing really well, because these charts are a little bit behind. We had the Deftones listening party this Saturday, and it was interesting because, for the Conan Gray listening party, we had way more kids in here. But they couldn't buy the album because it was a Wednesday and the album didn't come out till Friday. Whereas this was on Saturday and the album came out the day before. So we were able to sell the CDs and the vinyl. And we sold damn near every piece Saturday. The 2 remaining pieces sold, Sunday and Monday?
Yeah.
And we're out. We're out of CDs, we're out of vinyl, we're out of everything for the new Deftones. I can't even show it. I don't have anything. So it's doing really well. And what's interesting is that had a listening party, but there were other big releases this weekend. It wasn't like that was the only release this weekend. We had, I got to rearrange my stacks here. We had some big releases coming out. Ugh. This is not a good plan. I'll put it like this. All right. Now, this was 2 weeks ago, but, Van Halen Balance hasn't sold well, the Deftones. But Leve is one of my best-selling records for that generation. They did a whole social thing where there's a hidden 7-inch in this. Train's going by. There's a hidden 7-inch in the packaging. If it's a gatefold, you open it all the way up and you reach all the way in. There's a 7-inch with a 13th song on it. That's pretty cool. Didn't sell as well as Deftones. Stapleton Traveler, 2 LP on, was it like a blue, was this clear or blue? Ultra clear vinyl. Didn't sell as well. The new Tyler Childers, or reissue of Cherry Bomb, which is hugely hyped up. Both covers didn't do a whole lot. The Sleep reissue of, this is an older Sleep, Holy Mountain. It's a reissue, so, Eclipse, the rap record that I have a hard time keeping in, still got one of those. Smashing Pumpkins, Machina, kind of a long-lost Smashing Pumpkins record, 3 LP, finally out on vinyl. And the most surprising one was the new Mac DeMarco. Again, these are different groups of people that buy these records. The people who buy Deftones are different people that buy Mac DeMarco, and they're different people who buy Sleep, and there's different people who buy Clips. But I'm really surprised that we saw such good sales for Deftones, but such slow sales on everything else. So it is back to school. There's tons of stuff going on. It's the end of summer. That could be. But it was just really interesting to see every copy of Deftones fly out the door, and everything else kind of hung out. So just a little piece, little tidbit. The Cheap Trick box, $3.92. We've got a couple. We got 3 or 4 of them. It is 14 LPs, so it's not like you're not getting a lot for your money. So you're getting, and they're all on clear vinyl too. So,
180 gram.
180 gram clear all vinyl LPs. But yeah, a lot of good releases coming out. And they'll continue to do good this week and next week. It's, no surprise there. I did get a shipment of signed Conan Gray CDs in for $20. We got a handful of these in. They should go pretty good. All right, transferring into, you know what? While we're talking Deftones, I got a couple of used Deftones left. Here's the self-titled. Here is White Pony, except it's got label B on both sides of LP1 have the wrong label on it. Otherwise, it's fine. It's discounted. And then we have the White Pony box set. It is marked down to $50. It's a 4 LP set. It's White Pony and Black Stallion in it, which is the remix of the White Pony record. 20th anniversary, they put those out. They're all out of print now, but got to use one in. So. Halloween coming up. People asking for Halloween records already. So we had to go dig them out. So I'm just going to kind of show you what we got. I'm not going to take a ton of time on this, but I got the Haunted House, the Disneyland Haunted House record, ghostly sound effects. Here's another Spend the Night in This Graveyard If You Dare record. Famous Monsters Speak, which is always one of the most popular. Frankenstein and Dracula on there. And then Great Ghost Stories, available on Troll Records. It's pretty cool. Looks like they got 4 stories on here. So it's kind of fun. Fun to ghost stories to pick up. All right. One of the most anticipated records, one of the label's most anticipated records, the new Sabrina Carpenter comes out Friday. And what's crazy about this, we're doing a listening party on Saturday and everything's coming up. It's coming out on the 29th. Our party's on the 30th, 4 p.m. to 6 this Saturday. They do what's called a secure release. meaning that the distributors cannot ship this record before Wednesday. And so everyone's trying to figure out if this is going to make it on time. We need it by Friday. It's got to be 2-day shipping. They're that cautious about leaking a record a day early and blowing it that they call it a secure release and they can't ship it between a certain time. So pretty crazy stuff. They're really protective of this IP. Comes out Friday. This is short and sweet, the deluxe edition. I got a used one here for $40. Worth picking up. But watch for that. That's going to be a big one. Motley Crue's greatest hits. 2 LP used came in. Let me see if this is on colored vinyl. Do you remember this? Oh, it is.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Ooh, that's pretty sweet. Well, that just came in. That's pretty exciting. And then got one of our first batches of more coal mine stuff in. So if you guys are into vintage soul, funk, like this is Orgone. This is the earlier Orgone record, which we never had in our store. But it's classified as heavy California funk soul. Which, yeah, that's probably right. $35. And then this is the one that was a reissue for Record Store Day. That sold really well, and everybody wanted more of them, and I couldn't get them. But I did. I got some more of them. There's only... this is actually the RSD exclusive one. It's the 2008 LP on vinyl for the first time. So they only made 3,000 of them on this orange, and I was able to find them at this other distributor. I found a few. But really good records. Really good. That's really fun stuff. Scone Cash players. $28. I like that they're inexpensive. They sound good. They're only 3,000 on this pink vinyl. The Sinceres, which have a new record coming up this year. This is their record from... Is there a year on this? There is not a year on this. I'm thinking this is from a couple years ago. Love that record. And the first Kelly Finnegan solo album. We didn't have it. We have his second album in the store already. Good stuff. I love the Kelly Finnegan stuff. So yeah, without a net, these shows go really fast today. I just blow through everything. We are going to continue to do the Record Store Day records you might have missed videos. I think Kay went up yesterday. It did really well. I think we're going to film N today. So we film them out a little bit before we release them. But we're going to keep doing that. We've got some more JBL speakers on the way to the store. So if you're looking for some high-end, nice speakers, we got a bunch in, but we got some more coming. I'm ordering stuff up for Q4, some turntables and more stereo equipment for Christmas season because some of that stuff's already back ordered through to 26. What do we got here? From what I've read, not sure it's true or not, but vinyl, CDs, and cassettes fall under education material, so they're tariff exempt. You are correct. You are absolutely correct. We actually had to fight this. We had some stuff we ordered from England and came with a tariff, and we found there's import codes for whatever you import. So whether it's car parts or vinyl records or, whatever it is, everything has a tariff code, and that tariff code translates to the person who's in charge of customs to say, oh, that's exempt, or that gets 30% tariff, or that gets 20% tariff, or that gets 100% tariff. But yes, America has basically the freedom of speech make sure that our media is not tariffed. So, of course, that was a learning experience this year, because we didn't know that. I didn't know about that until I did a little more education this year. But, should be untariffed coming into the country. Now, us sending it to their country, that's a whole nother can of worms. But, yes, coming into the country, it should not be tariffed. So, but that doesn't go for electronics. CD players, turntables, speakers. It falls in a different category, so those get tariffed. So it's just more things to talk about, more things that happen. So, more Record Store Day videos. Sabrina Carpenter thing this Saturday. That'll be big. Then September 6th, we have the huge 21 Pilots release party with the records. That's going to be huge. And then September 13th is the big Toad Hall anniversary sale with the vintage market on top of it. It's going to be a real big one here, September 13th. So yeah, every weekend we got something for the next 3 weekends. And then I think we get a break after that. So at least I think the next listening party I don't think is until October. Peanuts. It's going to be a Peanuts one. So that's coming up. That's, like I said, that's October. That's out there. So, all right, guys, that's what I got for you this week. Call, text, phone in, walk in. We'll help you out. You got the Matt and Nick show going on today at the store. So, well, thank you for watching. We got more YouTube stuff coming up, and we will see you next week. Hopefully with the net. She'll hopefully be back. So, see you guys.